Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a Bride of Frankenstein makeup, but make it every day. This is inspired by the new Smashbox Master of Horror lipstick in the shade Bride of Frankenstein, and I also have the one for Chucky, so I'll be doing Chucky as well. So for the Bride of Frankenstein, it was filmed in black and white, so think cool tones. We first go in with the shade CO, which is a nice kind of like ashy gray. Definitely feel like I could contour my face with this just to add more like dimension because it has such a nice tone, but I haven't ever tried that yet. I just feel like it might look a little too gray on my skin tone. I love Halloween, so when I saw these lipsticks I was super excited. I definitely had to pick up the Bride one like I am showing here, which is a very dark brown lipstick. Definitely more of a cream satin kind of formula. After we build up that shade, we're going to go in the Zone, which is a nice kind of warm toned brown, just to add some warmth to the look, like I'm freshly dead. And it just adds more color to the look. And then we're going in with Mind Games, which is a nice sparkly silver, kind of gold, but it does show up more silver when you pair it with cool tones. Because even though she is the Bride of Frankenstein, we all love a little sparkle. Then we're going in with the shade Opaque and Rock On, and we're taking both of those and just creating more depth in the crease for a more smoky vibe. Then of course for the Bride, we're giving some giant cat eyes with my Moira Beauty on the Borderline eyeliner marker. I am gonna say I do skip the eyebrows. She had some pretty pointy eyebrows. For everyday, we're not gonna do that, so I just definitely lifted them a little bit and added some dimension here and there. But I love the Frankenstein movie. The makeup on the Frankenstein character is so good, especially for that time period, and so is the Bride's, obviously. And that one is good, but my favorite Frankenstein movie is Young Frankenstein with Gene Wilder. It's such a hilarious spoof on Frankenstein, and Gene Wilder is a gem of a human, and I wish he was still around. He was such a talented man. We're going in with some mascara from the Lash Slick from Item Beauty. Still using this mascara up. I love the skinny wand on it. It really helps separate your eyelashes, but we're not going to leave it without eyelashes. So we go in with these Kiss eyelashes, Witchy and Wild, and the name is Aggie, which makes me think of Halloween Town, which I definitely need to watch now that it's October. But these lashes are super pretty. I'm going to have to pick up some or see if they have any similar shapes in their non-Halloween line. Like I said, we're just going to do a fluffy kind of lifted brow with the brow soap. Nothing too fancy because we're not going to shave off the tails of our eyebrows and basically point them upward. This is an everyday look. So we're going to let that dry down before we fill it in, and we're going to go in with the Wet n Wild Impossible Primer. This is a nice drugstore primer if you want something that will fill in your pores and match you down a little bit but not feel too cakey. Then we're going to go in with the Milani Conceal and Perfect Foundation plus Concealer. And you could use this foundation and concealer, but today I just use it as a foundation. It's a really good drugstore foundation because it's very long wearing and full coverage, but you can also, if you only use a little, it's nice to wear on an everyday basis. Especially on those early days before work, I will just slap this under my eyes and call it a day. And this is one of the rare foundations that looks like super normal on my nose. I know I'm not the only one that has foundation that does that. We're going in with the NYX Bear With Me Concealer. This is definitely I have the lightest shade, but it's a little gray on me for some reason. It's probably just my undertone, but it definitely works for the look today. I'm hoping they'll extend the shade range of this concealer and also put out a foundation because they definitely just don't have enough shades, and I just don't think that's a good excuse, especially since from a big brand like NYX. To contour our face, we're going in with the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer in the shade Feelin' Shady, which is the nice, cool toned, kind of taupey color. I really like this formula, but I did end up going in with my half-caked candy paint in Coolness because it had a little bit more warmth and a little bit more pigment. I feel like the half-caked has more pigment than the e.l.f. one does, unfortunately, but they're both good products. And for a blush, we're going in with Lila B Be Memorable Lip and Cheek Tint. This is such a nice, like, true to your skin, like, flush color. I feel like the bride probably wouldn't be wearing a blush, but she's trying to not look dead, so hey. Next, we're going in with the Colourpop Pretty Fresh Powder Foundation to set down all those creams, and I'm super impressed. I'm almost done with this powder foundation. We're going in with this super old blush from e.l.f. called Mellow Mauve. You can get it in new packaging, and I probably should because this is probably ancient, but oh well. It just really matched the cream blush, and I wanted to add a little bit more blush to my cheeks. Now we're going in with this Diamond Daze liquid shadow in the shade Stardust, and it's from Moira Beauty. I love these liquid glitters, and I just want to add a little bit more silver sparkle to the eyes. Nothing too crazy, just a little bit more shine. Now we're going in with this Silk Brow Highlighter. I'm pretty sure I got this off of Amazon probably like 8 years ago, and it's still going strong. And it's such a beautiful pearlized finished pigment, and I love using it as a highlighter. Today I tried using the half-caked Get Fluffed eyebrow pencil, and man, the formula is very stiff, so the next one I usually use is much better. Now we're going in with that Masters of Horror Smashbox lipstick. There's it next to the Chucky one. But the packaging's super cute. I'm definitely going to keep these on my desks. And even on the little tip, it has a little X, which is cute. I'm not sure if that's supposed to mimic like the stitches, but if it is, that's adorable. Like I said, it's a super, I would say, satin finish lipstick. I kind of wish they were kind of like the MAC ones, or just like any matte lipstick. I would have liked that better because I'm not used to like such a glossy red lip, and the only bad thing about dark lips like this is you can see like the inside of my mouth. But that is the curse of those kind of lipsticks. But next time I wear this, I am gonna put a little bit of translucent powder over my lip just so it's a little bit more transfer proof. I feel like if you wanted to wear this to a party, all you'd have to do is take a eyeliner marker and draw some stitches on your face, some X's, and maybe add a little strip of white into your hair and wear a cute little white dress, and people would get the gist. It's like a played down version of Bride. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below. Bye!